Hi, me again. And last question that Jessica asked me was, what are some of the day-to-day challenges of owning a foot care business? Wow, that's a big one. And that, again, can be a whole episode down the road, but I'll just throw out some ideas offhand, which are hard for me. So the hardest thing for me really is keeping track of my billing. And this is because of my ADHD brain. But again, I'm going to do another one on that, as I believe half the foot care nurses have ADHD because that's the kind of person who gets drawn to this field, the entrepreneur, somebody who wants to be in charge, somebody who's got a lot of energy, but they want to be in control of stuff and kind of a rebel. And, there's so many great aspects to this kind of wiring, but there's a lot of downsides to it. So for me personally, the billing is always a tough one. I finally went online with QuickBooks Online, so I'm actually able to send emails with the bill because most of my patients get their treatments paid for by relatives. So I have to keep track of the relatives. I have their email address, and then I send them the bill and it gets paid through there. So that's something that I'm kind of still working on, but that's been very helpful. For those who don't do email, then I have to print up the bills and then I send them in an envelope, and I just have a real problem with that. So actually, my advice to you would be to get somebody to help you with your bookkeeping if you have any kind of issues with that, because we are not business people. We weren't taught how to have your own business in nursing school. So I've had to make up everything and learn the hard way over these last 27 years now, I think. So billing is a tough one. What are the others? It used to be some personalities, some of the patients that I had that would really be difficult for me to work with. Not that many, and that I'll just tell you about one person that I actually dreaded seeing her because she never stopped talking. She never stopped kind of complaining, and I could never get her to get in or out. It was really a dilemma. So what I ended up doing was I would see her coming. This is when I had an office, and I would actually greet her at the car, kind of walk her in. As she was talking, I would take off her shoes and socks. And so instead of waiting for her to, come up for air, I would just start doing everything as she was talking. And it turned out to be kind of great. So whatever problems that you're having, you just have to kind of look at them from a different point of view and see if you can come up with some solution. I think there was only two people that I can remember that I actually kind of had to fire. I didn't tell them I was firing, but I just said, I cannot help you, because no matter what I did, it wasn't right. You're going to meet those kind of people. So the one thing I really think that you have to keep in mind is if you're starting your own business, you have to make it work for you and set it up so that you are enjoying what you're doing and that you're not stressing yourself out even more trying to people please everybody. So I'm not sure if that makes a whole lot of sense, but that's all I've got to say on that one. Let's see, what other challenges? Oh, just kind of keeping track of who's where. I try to do things in geographic grids because I don't have an office anymore. So I try to do people on the west side of town on a certain day. And it's been very hard to do under these COVID times, but grouping people geographically. And like I said in the last video, if you can get all your patients in one facility, then you've really got it made. That is what I would strive for. If you have any more specific questions about the challenges of owning a foot care business, because now after all these years, there's not too many left. I've kind of conquered them. And anyway, that's it. So, all right, guys, have a good one. Bye.